Gabriel Guevara from COLPA MIA has a girlfriend. The Spanish actor of It's My Fault Gabriel Guevara has a girlfriend and he presented her on his Instagram profile. It's My Fault star Gabriel Guevara has a girlfriend and no, sorry for fans of the Prime Video film, but it's not Nicole Wallace. The young Spanish actor surprised his followers by introducing his new flame on Instagram, the Spanish actress and model Maria Donati. Guevara shared on his profile some shots of a recent event in which he took part with his girlfriend, namely the Malaga Festival. In the carousel, he published shots from the event and also some photos together with Maria, known for playing Prado Castañeda in The Secret as a young girl, in which the two kissed tenderly. Donati herself dedicated a post to the occasion, in which she involved Gabriel Guevara, although she opted for a less revealing selfie. It is therefore confirmed that Gabriel Guevara has a girlfriend. We do not know, however, how long the two have been together, on what occasion they met and how their feeling was born. After starring in the Prime Video film It's My Fault, the Spanish star gained millions of fans around the world, many of whom hoped that the young man had a real-life affair with colleague Nicole Wallace. Between the two, however, there has always only been friendship, at least until some time ago, when their followers realized that the two had stopped following each other on social media. This is still the case today. Gabriel Gavara reveals what he thought of Nicole Wallace when he saw her at the casting of It's My Fault. It's My Fault is the film of the moment, just as Gabriel Guevara and Nicole Wallace are the most talked about stars. The two already knew each other before the audition, and the actor explained what it was like for him to see her again at the casting, and both get the part of her. It's incredible, because it's my first film as a protagonist. Of course, when they told me I had to play a guy who drives cars, fights and becomes romantically involved with his stepsister, I was speechless. Until then I didn't know the books. But now I discovered that he is a very cool character. Also, I'm about to work with Nicole Wallace again. She's wonderful. We have already shared the set of Scam, which was our first project, and now we meet again in our first film. Today, however, Gabriel Guevara tells, again to GQ, how the audition with Nicole Wallace was, and in particular the moment in which the two met again at the casting. We've always gotten along since we worked on Scam. I knew she was with me at the casting, and when I saw her walk through the door we both freaked out. For me it was an advantage, because we helped each other to pass the audition, and luckily they took us both. They had already told me that they had selected me, and I had to do a second test with Nicole and another finalist. Obviously it went much better with her, because we already knew each other. We had trust. There was a certain feeling. As we have already told you, the two resorted to a trick to manage to get both their parts at the audition. The fact that they already knew each other allowed them to beat the competition. Gabriel Guevara then talked about how he and Nicole Wallace handled the film's hottest scenes. The two were helped by a coach, and they always faced every difficulty together. With Nicole there has always been an excellent atmosphere and a lot of respect. We talked to each other about everything, and also discussed it with our intimacy coach. Before COLPA MIA, we knew each other from Scam, and although we didn't have scenes like that, the trust already existed. In general, the sex scenes can be cold, but I tried my best not to be that way, to make it more fun. The two actors recently removed some photos together, and fans continue to wonder if they are together and what's going on between them. At the moment, however, we do not know what the truth is, and whether the two stars are currently engaged. Photos of Gabriel Guevara and Nicole Wallace during the much-loved scene on the beach have been leaked from the set of It's Your Fault. Fans of It's My Fault, get ready. The cast is back on set to film the sequel It's Your Fault, and the first images from one of the most important scenes have been leaked. In fact, photos of a certain moment in the book, which takes place on the beach, can now be found on the web. Images from the set of It's Your Fault have been leaked on Twitter, in particular those of the scene on the beach, for Noah and Jenna's university party. The two girls are drunk and start burning their books. Soon Nick and Lion arrive, and Noah tells Nick that he wants their children to have his eyes. So the boy tells her that he will do everything in his power to make it happen. For fans who have read the novels, the beach scene is one of the most important and one that they most eagerly look forward to seeing performed by Gabriel Guevara and Nicole Wallace. There are 4 photos and they were all taken on a beach, decorated with lots of lights and with a large bonfire at the center of the scene. In one of the shots we see the 4 interpreters of Nick, Noah, Lion, Victor Varona, and Jenna, Eva Ruiz, from behind as they embrace. The 2 actors also started posting photos and videos together from the set and outside of working hours, driving fans on social media crazy. We are currently in the 2nd week of filming It's Your Fault, so we don't yet know when the sequel will be released on Prime Video. If everything goes according to plan, the film could debut on the streaming platform in the final months of 2024. We also remind you that after It's My Fault and It's Your Fault there will also be a 3rd film, which will conclude the trilogy.
Nicole Wallace greets COLPA MIA, but excludes Gabriel Guevara. Nicole Wallace celebrated It's My Fault, and the people involved but not Gabriel Guevara. These are stormy days for fans of COLPA MIA, and especially of Nicole Wallace and Gabriel Gavara. In the last few hours, in fact, they noticed that the actor stopped following his colleague on Instagram. As if that wasn't enough, a little while ago the interpreter of Noah shared a post on his profile, dedicated to the Prime Video project, despite the work not yet being completed. The actress wanted to say a few words before the end of the year, to celebrate what she has done so far, and to thank all the people involved in the project. Or almost all. In fact, among the profiles tagged in her post, Gabriel Guevara's is missing, although she continues to follow him. Before the year ends, I wanted to say goodbye to a project that has accompanied me for 2.5 years. Even though it's not finished yet, I wanted to do it now.
Anticipations to come. The video trailer is in Italian with subtitles in all languages. Remember to press the CC button at the top of the video and choose the subtitle language as well. Go! Good vision! On YouTube, the YouTuber, Giulia Segreti, who became famous for her voice, lets you discover the world of Bridgerton by reciting the most important parts of the book with her voice. Here we are. Of course we saw a short preview. You can see them whole in the YouTube channel of the voice actress and creator Giulia Segreti. She is a voice actress and actress. With her voice it brings strong emotions. She is Italian. In her videos you can also activate all the subtitles. Just go to the YouTube video options and then choose the language. We talked to Giulia. She uses her own voice in an innovative and particular way.
È vero, non hai avuto un buon esempio, ma hai imparato a mie spese che dagli errori si impara e si diventa persone migliori.
And she is popular on the web. She opens her self-titled YouTube channel and starts uploading audio readings of modern books in collaboration with male voice baron Mark Keel. She also does commissioned audio readings from many female writers. Giulia and Barone are also a couple in real life. They met on the web.
Senza di lui la maggior parte del lavoro non era possibile. Beh, ci siamo conosciuti attraverso la grande passione per il doppiaggio e per le letture.
Giulia was looking for a male voice for her projects and then she learned that she was a neighbor. You have dubbed some important films and participated in various famous Italian TV programs. Giulia is also a Spotify artist. She realizes with her voice covers of her recited. She's a writer. She has acted in the theater in various shows and fairs. For some years she was also the speaker on the radio and currently she is the voice of important radio commercials. Her voice is also on Audible. In fact, she also makes audiobooks. In short, she does many things in one day. She likes to tease with her voice and has managed to work with her voice. She loves animals, she loves being with her boyfriend. It's hard to sum up her life. I suggest you visit her YouTube channel. There you can hear and see her work. While her private life and her other passions can be seen on Instagram.
Io, insieme a voi, ho una lunga strada da percorrere. E mentre percorriamo insieme questa strada, altre persone si uniranno.